everybody, Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. I just have a quick unboxing to do. It's been a little bit since I ordered this item, and to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what I got and why, but I'll know when I open it up. But this is kind of fun. This is Swiss Post, so that's cool. I know I ordered off of Etsy, and I did open it already just so I wouldn't be messing around with trying to get a package open while I'm filming this, because that can get kind of hilarious, you know. Okay, I'm just going to set that off to the side, grab my order notes. Okay, so here we go. Let me just fold over my address off to the side. And this is a 120-page Tomoe River cream paper 68 GSM Midori inserts, bullet journal, notebooks and planners, scrapbooking, fountain pen, A5, b6-slim, and I got the kiwi color in the b6-slim dots. Somebody on YouTube had recommended this company. I'd seen it somewhere, and to be honest, I just can't remember. Let me see when I placed the order. April 18th, and it's May, what is it today? The 12th. So, you know, about 3 weeks. And it came, I think, from Spain. I'm looking at my order notes. I don't know. I think that's right. I just got the one. But I did want to try this company because whoever had told me about it, whoever I watched, had said it was a nice quality notebook. It's Tomoe River paper, as I mentioned. So it's packaged with this pretty stiff piece of cardboard and bubble wrap to keep it from getting messed up. And it's a beautiful green. I really like it. They call it kiwi, like I said, and it does look like a kiwi color. Excuse me, I just had a piece of chocolate and it's making my voice funny, my throat. So GoodINKPressions letterpress handmade stationery. It's got this really neat looking, rougher kind of, like more textured looking cover. There was a variety of choices, so I opted for this one because I thought it would look good in my Sojourner notebook, and I also have the Elon one with the natural pocket. Hang on, I'll go get that and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I am back. This is what I was referring to just a moment ago. This is the Elon, and it's the Spec. Is it supposed to be special, or is it just supposed to be called Spec? Or is Spec a short form of special? I don't know, but the Spec Brown, I think it's the, gosh, my brain is not working today. What is the pocket called? It's kind of roughly cut with the designer. I think it's the designer setup. I love the leathers by Rowena at Sojourner. This one is getting a real nice, you know, kind of nicked up and patinaed, a little scratched here and there as I've used it. It's really pliable and got a little bit of pull-up effect. This is the natural untanned leather. Anyway, I thought the kiwi would look good with this. Like, it's going to look super good with that. They're a very similar shade. And I also thought that the green would look good with the reddish brown. I think this was more red when I got it. If you have a Roadrunner, tell me, please, comment below on how it has aged as you've used it. I can't even remember really what the original appearance of this was, but I really, really like it. It seems to me like it's less red than it once was. And that's why I bought it, and I'm not complaining. I bought it because I wanted a red colored leather, and they had it available, and I loved how that looked with that. So anyway, that's a little side note, but let's just see. So it's got this little, it's like a metal, but it's super thin. That's really nice. Little paper clips, so that won't like bulk up the notebook. Let's see, it's 120 pages. So I'm guessing that would mean 60 sheets of paper folded, right? Do I have that right? Maybe. Anyway, let's see how it fits in here. This is just totally random here. I just opened this and wanted to share it. So it's quite, fits fine, fits well in there, but you know, it's definitely not bulked up at all. Could hold a second one of the same size. I'm happy to get this and to try this, and I loved that there was a choice of covers, and I like that this is like handmade. But it seemed like it took a little while, although I understand it's coming from overseas, so I'm not really complaining, but that was a little bit of a, I don't know about deterrent or not, but if you want something quick, just probably won't get here super quick. Keep that in mind if you want to try ordering through GoodINKPressions. It will take about 3 weeks. But this is a nice feel, very lightweight. I like how it fits within the fold of this traveler's notebook. And so the thought here now is, why did I need this? So I think it's because this one is filling up. This thicker notebook here is a Cafe Notes, and it's in the b6-slim size. This is by Nanami. Got it off of Amazon. And this is a notebook in which I write things to my kids as they come up. So I know I've talked about this, but if they've had a baby, or they've gotten a job or a promotion or graduated or had a birthday or whatever, I try to commemorate those events with just maybe 1 or 2 sheets or pages commenting to them. And then of course in the back there's the good old fountain pen trial test section, which I actually love to do. Anytime I start writing in a notebook, I turn to the back and test out the pen and just see how it feels with the particular combination of paper, ink, and pen. So there's probably, 6 pages or so dedicated to that in the back of most of my notebooks. So this is kind of nothing wrong with it, very plain book. And I like this size. I'm not a real big fan of this small grid. I used to, when I started out, I tried to write within each square, like that was a line, and it just got really too small for me. So I usually take up like 2 squares on stacked, or I use 1 square and just write as big as I want and then skip a line. That fits my handwriting style a little bit better. So this was starting to fill up. And I think my thinking was go ahead and get one and have it ready. Also, I remember thinking that this one that I do for my hubby, which is just a little gratitude thing to him, more or less. I don't write in this super regularly, but as things come up, I will write something encouraging him or thanking him for what he does for our family, things like that. I don't really like writing in this book because it's the Midori paper, which isn't a bad thing, but I've gotten used to the Tomoe River or the Cosmo Air, and I much prefer the fountain pen experience on those papers. So I'm ready to wrap up this little book. And I think what I was planning on doing was using this to replace this. I've kind of reconfigured, juggled, mixed up all my setup not too long ago. So this guy's just been kind of sitting around, not being used currently, which is okay, but I also kind of feel like I bought these things. I want them to have a purpose. But if I have too many things going, then I forget about some anyway. So this one has just been kind of in a waiting, holding pattern, I guess is the expression I want. So I can finish this one to the kids. I have a separate one for grandkids, which I may or may not keep up with. And then this one, I think I was thinking I could just make this the one to my husband. And so I would have nice paper to write on, and it would be more fun to write to him on the nicer paper. He has given me 3 fountain pens since the beginning of my hobby, which has probably been about a year, if that, maybe around a year. He gave me a Golden Espresso Kaweco pen. He's given me a Bennu Briolette Golden Amber, I think it's called, or Luminous Amber. Glows in the dark. It's super cool. And he recently gave me a Leonardo Momento Zero, and it says on the package Blue Lagoon, but I've also heard it called Blue Green, so I don't know what the official name is. Anyway, so he's given me some nice pens, and I thought it would be really fun to use those pens as I'm writing little items to him. So since this is almost full, just a page or two, I will go into this for now. Pretty sure that was my intention in ordering that, now that I think that through a little bit. Kind of shows you though, if you let the impulse just sit a minute, you might forget about it and decide you didn't need it. But I am excited to try this. I like the color. It looks like it's kind of popping out here just a little bit, although it's still contained within the cover. It seems to be a little bit wider than the I don't know if that's visible, a little bit wider than the MD one. So that feels really nice in there. I love how these feel in hand, don't you? They're just like, love it. And I love my fountain pens, and I'm obsessed. And every day I try to find some time to write something, and wish I could write more. I was kind of thinking jokingly, but if I could just hire somebody to do everything that I needed to do as a wife and mom, then I could just play with my pens all day. And paper. However, if I did that, I wouldn't have anything to write about. So, got to have normal life to enjoy the little reflective moments. There's something to reflect upon when we actually do something. Okay, so there. That was just to show you the GoodINKPressions notebook. Pretty sure it came from Italy or Spain. Why don't I know? Let me look at this envelope. So the envelope that I have has a canceled return address label on it, and it says Spain. So that would explain the little bit of delay in it getting here. Again, not a problem, because I still had paper and I wanted to try them out, and I do like supporting vendors from different countries and family businesses, or businesses that individuals own when I can. I don't always do that, but it's kind of fun. I know I would appreciate it, so I like to do that for others. Anyway, there's a little up-to-date thing on my b6-slims. Aren't they nice? They both feel so wonderful, and I would be hard-pressed to pick a favorite. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to pick a favorite, and I don't need to do that. I love them both. It's a nice size to write in, too, if you haven't tried that. A little bit shorter than the standard size TN, but the width is comparable, if not the same. So there you go. That's all. Just a quick hello. Hope you're doing well. We'll be back at the end of the week with Ink of the Week, and I may do a bit of an update on my new pen at that point. So we'll talk to you then. Have a good rest of the week, and talk to you soon. Bye.